Okay. It's shitty artwork. It's Shoujo Beat. It's We Were There, Volume 1.
Oh, jeez.
Quote, blah, blah. She falls for the most popular carefree boy in class. Gets first love, but he's still grieving the death of his girlfriend who died the year before. She starts high school with high hopes of making lots of friends, develops a crush on the enigmatic Yano, but he may have too many secrets for her hand. So, starts high school, which means he's, what, 15, 16?
Sure.
I guarantee you that while there may be intensity of emotion, and, you know, I finally got my rocks off, yay, as a response from a 15 or 16-year-old boy, a year later, a 16-year-old boy is not going to be, no, let's not fuck. I'm still sad about the last time I fucked a year ago. Hands up, how many people here at 16 would have turned down free pussy because they were sad about their dead girlfriend?
But I can almost remember her face.
Who turned it down the day after? Telling, isn't it? Lazy fucking writing. Anyways, he's unreachable. She's got emotional problems. They were there. The artwork is garbage. Boy, that just sold the hell out of it, didn't it?
Yep.
Give me an offer. $5? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, fuck that. 0. Love is like, sorry, fall in love like a comic. Don't do that, by the way. Remember when I was explaining how communicate and don't just throw hints and maybe they'll pick up on it? No. Yeah. Don't fall in love like a comic. Fall in love like a human fucking being where you're like, hey, look, we have a lot in common and I want to stick my genitals in your genitals or possibly in your ass, probably your mouth, and definitely scooch around my hands in the genital area. Do you want to match genitals together? That is how humans do it. Fall in love like a comic is 8 seasons long because they need to maintain drama and they never actually get to fuck. And that's not how you want to approach things. So this is terrible advice, but it may be a decent story. It looks like clamp art. Oh look, Shoujo Beat again. Apparently the home of lazy fucking writing, you assholes. Oh, a high school student with a secret. She's a professional manga artist.
Oh boy.
All of them.
If the first sentence is already Mary Sue, I mean, okay, it's Shoujo Beat, so it's lazy writing. But seriously, already a professional manga artist? No! No! That doesn't happen. I mean, except in comics.
It's just someone projecting what they wanted their high school to be like.
Oh yeah, it's all Mary Sue bullshit, which is what sells. Oh, she draws steamy shoujo scenes. But when the gorgeous other female high school student discovers her secret, oh no, it's a boy. When the gorgeous male student discovers her secret, she finds herself asking him out to get some real life experience in love. Hoping that gaining some experience in dating will help improve her manga. No, because your manga is bullshit, 8 seasons long. Oh, but will they or won't they? Dating experience will be like, no, actually in real life it'd be about 3 to 5 dates. And they'd be like, my genitals are hard/wet. My genitals are also hard/wet. Let's put them inside each other. I agree. No, real life dating ruins comics. I had this romantic sort of, oh, to date and fall in love, be a white knight, save someone. Then I actually had dates and I was like, no, that's bullshit. Here's why. I'm gonna rant a bit, it'll be short. Because in the comics, the guy is the white knight who's gonna solve the girl's problems, right? Here's the thing. There are problems you can solve for your friends, right? If you make a huge amount of money, your friend is broke as hell and has a broken tooth, and you're like, I have $500. We can just get it yanked and replaced, and then you can chew again because Canada doesn't pay for dental for some fucking stupid reason. Like, that is a problem you can solve for a friend. That is not a problem you can solve for a complete stranger. You don't walk up to like the homeless guy on the street and be like, look, clearly you do not have good coverage and clearly you have some dental problems. Here's $2,000. We're going to go to the dentist and get some shit filled in. You don't do that to a stranger. If you do that to a complete stranger that you want to fuck, well, that would be basically just about prostitution, clearly. But in another sense, if you're going to be the white knight riding to the rescue of someone, Peach has been captured by Bowser how many times?
Too many count. Is it really captured?
Right. Here's the thing. Bowser doesn't try new shit. He just walks into the castle with his giant skyship, boom, grabs the princess and takes off. Okay? If Princess Peach was a human in real life who had been kidnapped 3 times, clearly already she'd be suffering severe PTSD, but she'd be like, you know what, I'm gonna get a gun. Or I'm gonna put the next time Mario defeats Bowser and his ship crashes, I'm gonna take the cannons from that ship and put them on the top of my castle, so when that motherfucker comes back to kidnap me again, I'm gonna blow his ship out of the sky.
Or train your fucking army.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm gonna give these little mushrooms something besides nothing! Maybe I'll take some of these giant golden fucking coins I've got in my treasury and pay some of the Koopas so they'll fight for my side. Like anything. What she does is exactly the same thing. Nothing every single time. That's great if what you want is to milk that Mario cow forever in your Nintendo. Because the same story happens over and over. That's fine. In real life, if that happened, Princess Peach is a fuckwit. And Mario is a jackass who is not... Mario isn't getting laid. Mario, in this case, Mario is coming to her rescue over and over and over and over. Whose fault is it that she keeps getting kidnapped? Sure, Bowser kidnaps her. She never does anything to stop Bowser from kidnapping her. I have got... yeah. And the entire fandom is like, she wants it. That is not meant to like blame rape victims, but the story is such that anybody with experience in real life is like, anybody sane would do something different. I have relatives who have married her mother was literally a crack whore. Okay, she had 2 kids with 2 different guys. She had a pattern of poor decision making. Now, I'm not saying that this woman didn't deserve love. I'm not saying that, you know, someone couldn't approach her and have a decent, healthy relationship with her. I'm just saying that my relative who went into that relationship did so with the mindset of, I'm going to rescue her from this situation. The problem with that being, the situation was something that she had, now granted, she had a shit deck dealt to her in life, shit hand dealt to her in life, and there were some real problems that she was struggling with, but she kept fucking random strangers that came home with her from the bar and didn't use protection and got pregnant. You want to fuck random strangers, you go right ahead. You want to fuck random strangers without a condom, that's risky. And if you decide you're going to have kids because that'll make you feel better, which was basically her reason, that's not fucking healthy. It's bad for the kids. And again, there's this distinct difference between, you know, your life started shit and you're dealing as best you can, and oh, you're just a lazy loser and everything is your fault. Like I'm not saying that people in bad situations are responsible for their bad situations. I am saying that when a guy comes into a relationship, I'll be the hero! If you're rescuing her from, like, so I was a lawyer in Venezuela and then the economy collapsed and there were riots and I fled the country and now I'm trying to set up a practice in, let's say, Calgary. Okay, that's legitimately, that woman would have had very little control over the situation and she's trying to make a better life for herself. Rescuing her would be, A, the Canadian government's job because she's a immigrant and that sort of thing, and it's not your job to pay for her practice or whatever, right? But, you know, you can help a person out there. But rescuing a person from a poor life situation that requires bad decisions to stay in, because there are always options, not enough, and they're not good ones, but there are always options to help someone get off the streets, off of drugs, away from self-destructive behaviors. And going out with you is not how that problem gets solved. So the white knight thing is a failure for many reasons, but mostly because my relative is now married to a woman whose problem-solving solution in a relationship is to have another kid. Now, he's not abusive, my relative, but her past boyfriends were. And so when she fucks up in the relationship, and he's like, this is not okay and things need to change, her response is going to be to have a kid with him. And I'm not saying that having kids is a bad thing. I personally don't want any. But I'm saying that's a poor way to solve a relationship problem. But that's how she solves relationship problems. And that's not something he could save her from. It is something that he is now involved in, and he can't, I mean, he could stop it by not fucking her, but good luck. Running to someone's rescue, like in the comics, doesn't save anybody. The white knight hero doesn't actually exist in real life. It exists in the comics because it's a good story that goes for 8 seasons. If you approach someone and you're like, oh, their situation is terrible, I'll fix it for them. There are situations that legitimately you can help fix because they're another person and, you know, you can help them. But there are many, 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 many situations where, dude, you want to stick your dick in it? That's not why you should get involved with that situation. So guys, dial back on the I'll save her idea because it so doesn't work.